Welcome aboard. My name is Alex with the Revolution Yacht Experience, and we are on a Princess F55 2022. And today we're going to discuss how to operate and run your Watermaker. When it comes to running and operating your Watermaker, this is where it all starts here at the control panel. Chances are if you're making water, you're off the dock and you'll need your generator powered up in order to have power for the Watermaker to operate. It runs on 240 volts and it's available right here on this breaker. But if we are off the dock and do not have shore power, we will need to first start our generator. Our generator is controlled on this vessel by coming to this switch here and holding it. It'll flash for a little while and then you can hear it start up and the light will turn solid green. Once it starts up, we make sure the shore selector switch, or power selector switch should I say, is switched over to generator. And then this will ensure that the Watermaker is drawing power from the genset. We then proceed to turn on the Watermaker, and we will also need our freshwater pump in order to do the freshwater flush portion of the startup. From here, we're going to go downstairs and take it from there. Okay, so now we're down in the engine room, and this is where all the equipment is located. We're going to have to open the Seacock, and we're going to have to activate the machine using the screen, and we're going to watch it, and we're going to see how it operates. Now, it's important probably to realize how it all works. Even though it is a fully automatic system, it is nice to know what it's doing. So the way a Watermaker works is it pulls seawater, salt water, from the sea, and it pushes it through a high pressure pump and then into a semi-permeable membrane. The high pressure water will hit that membrane and the fresh water will go onto one side and the salt water will stay on the other side. So you'll have two diverging flows at that point. One's going to be your fresh water, which will ultimately go to your tank. That's what we call the product. And then on the other side, the salty side, that is a now highly salt. It's a very salty water that is called the brine, and that gets discharged overboard. So first of all, let's get started with how to open the Seacock. Okay, so in the center bilge, we've removed this checker plate panel and we've exposed the lower section. And in here is where the through-hull valve is. Sometimes it's left open, and if it is shut, we'll need to come and open it. So moving the Seacock to the open position will allow the seawater to come into the boat, and it'll allow the Watermaker to make that water. Okay, now the Seacock is open and we are sure that we have seawater flow into the boat. We can come to the panel over here, and I'm going to talk about what all the components are in the system and how the stuff flows, and then we're going to go ahead and turn it on. So over here is the freshwater line. This is the boat's water, and it will run in and it will run through here and it will flush the system. This is the semi-permeable membrane that we were talking about. And here is a diverging flow. On one side, we have what's called the brine, which is the very salty discharge that's left over, and away that will go. And then out this side will be the fresh water. So until it's happy that it's got the parts per million concentration that it likes, it'll actually divert that overboard as well. But when it's happy, it will actually divert that into your tank. So let's go ahead and start it up. That's as easy as just coming here and pressing the start button. The system is all set up and it's fully automatic. So all you will need to do is just come here and hit start. From here on out, it's going to do a freshwater flush. It's going to get quite noisy in here as the fresh water starts to flow, and you'll see the water start to flow through here. And there it goes. So this process will take a few minutes, and when it's done, we'll see that the freshwater flush will actually stop and it'll start pulling seawater from here. But right now it isn't pulling anything. You can see it, there's no color line indication. As you can see, we actually have a lot of filtration in the system. Here's a freshwater filter, and then here's also another filter that is designed to actually strain the seawater that's coming through. Now we can see it's switched over from freshwater flush over into the water making mode, but it still isn't sending any product to the tank just yet. We will see that our brine is coming and being discharged overboard, and some product right now is also going overboard. When it's happy, that the product is nice, drinkable water, they'll switch it with this diversion valve and put it right into your tank for you to use later. And there it goes. It's now putting water at a rate of 0.7 gallons per minute. So I guess that's in the vicinity of around 3 liters per minute right into your tank. And it'll continue to do that until it's shut down. So to shut it down, it really is just as simple as hitting the stop button. And it'll go into another freshwater flush at this point. This is why we need our house water system to be on and activated in order to use this system. That's pretty much how it works. It will do a freshwater flush, but it will shut itself down when it's done. And here it is right here. It's doing one more freshwater flush. It'll do it at the start, and it'll do it at the end of each session. Okay, well, I hope that was helpful. And to shut it all down, it's just a reverse of starting it up. You switch all the breakers off and close the valve when you're finished. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you for watching this short instructional video, and thanks for watching.